Hello, this is Kate, and this is game 16 for Boston in the competitive league that I play in. Today we're up against the Scorpions in the blue jerseys. At the time of this game, they were in first place, and Boston was in last place. This one is the first game of a double header for me tonight. Well, this is one way to get yourself into a game, is a good first save. Absolutely terrible rebound. Luckily, my defender was there to save the follow-up shot. It's definitely looking like it's going to be a busy game. Nice little standing blocker save there. And this goal is pretty much the bane of my existence lately. I briefly lose sight on the puck while I'm making sure that the player doesn't reverse, and I don't pick up sight on it again until the shot is already coming in. Oh, it just happens so fast, and I mean, come on, that puck hitting the far top corner is ridiculous. My only real chance on this one is to not lose sight on the puck, get my stick to that post so it prevents the pass right through the blue. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, and everything happened way too fast, and now we're down 1-0. Saw the blue barreling in here and decided to make sure that the puck got to my defender before she could get to it. Well, at least I've got my stick down and getting a better rebound there than earlier in the game. Two for flinching. I really do wish my standard butterfly save had less motion overall. I'll take that save. I may not be fully prepared for it to come in, but I have at least stood up and gotten to the top of my crease. This goal was unfortunate. I thought moving over to the shot that I was sealed well and that I would actually get this save, and it just ends up bouncing off me and continuing into the net. Super unfortunate. If I could have gotten a bit more square to this shot, it probably would have allowed me to either trap the puck or at least stopped it from continuing into the net. That said, it is also, a backdoor pass, and I have a low chance to get those when they can just one-time it, and I've got to get over and be in the right spot. So I feel like I did the best I could here, but it just wasn't enough to get it cleanly. And with one final shot, that is the end of the first period. It's crazy how busy you can be sometimes when you're not taking official shots because they're just going wide or getting blocked or whatever. And that's a goal for Boston. And we got a whistle because I saved that one with my face. So first note on this goal, I should have gotten back to my feet. I knew that even while this was happening. I did expect this shot to come in a lot faster. I didn't expect her to hold it quite as long as she did, so part of me didn't want to get stuck off balance while I was standing and then having to try and make a save while I'm in the middle of trying to stand up. So that knowledge that I should have gotten up is a little bit sort of hindsight, but you know, it definitely would have helped a lot if I could have stood up, and I definitely did end up having the time to do so. That said, the puck also did deflect off of my defender's glove as it went by. So it was going sort of to the top of the net and suddenly it was going down. So it's possible with the deflect in play, I may have just missed this shot straight up, whether or not it was on my knees or standing. So those ones are always tough. And this goal is a really nice deflect. Between the post and my skate blade, I did come away with the first save, but I just could not get to this puck before the shooter could, and she was able to tuck it in. With the way I played this out, there's really not a lot I could do. In hindsight, if I'm at the top of the crease, I feel like a broken record. I can just go down, straight down in butterfly, no movement, and I probably saved this deflect a lot cleaner. I would have been able to cover both the shot and the deflect, and then the rebound wouldn't have been on the goal line with me like way out of the picture. So it's probably an easy series of saves if I'm in the right place, but I wasn't, and she gets a really nice goal. Oh, I love those saves when you don't think the shot is actually going to make it all the way to the net, and then it does. And that's a goal for Boston. Bit of a disaster here trying to cover up the puck. I'm not sure if he thought I had it covered or if there was just enough yellow possession to trigger the delayed penalty call. And that's the end of the second period. If anyone else records our games, this is one of those examples of the save that feels way cooler in the moment, and then you watch it back and you're like, oh, it was just a glove save. But in the moment, it felt really awesome. I felt like I had to stretch for it, and I don't know, I was really happy about it anyway. In a game like this, I will take all the confidence I can get, especially on the penalty kill. Snag a nice toe save, and we're back at even strength. Do a better job of keeping track of this puck when it's behind the net than I did in the first period. In general, a decent save here, but this is one of those cases where I am at the top of the crease, but in the process of making the save, my momentum just slides all the way back to the goal line. I definitely need to get better at being able to plant my feet and just go straight down without like drifting back the way I do. It's one of the hardest things that I struggle with trying to stop myself from doing. Do well to follow this rebound and stay square, and I am rewarded with a free whistle for yet another mask save. And that is the end of the game. Unfortunately, this one ended in a 4-2 loss for Boston. These games are always tough because it's like, I got a lot of shots, So overall, I think I did actually play well here, but at the same time, I get to the end of a game and I let 4 goals in, and that never feels good, no matter how many shots the other team gets. It's not a number I like seeing up on the scoreboard, you know? But I guess looking at the whole game is a bit of a mixed bag. I did come away with a lot of saves. I did well in some areas. Most of the time I was pretty good about getting up to my feet, getting the top of the crease, staying square, smothering or directing rebounds well. But at other times, there were mistakes made here, times that I didn't get up that I should have, times that I wasn't quite square, but I did come away with the save anyhow. It did let off some pretty juicy rebounds, but yeah, no. Overall, like, we're playing the first place team in the league, and they have a very powerful set of forwards to get results for them. So anyhow, right after this one, I played a sub game. That'll be the next game on the channel. But thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.